Good morning, students. In today's class, we'll discuss about the radix sort. Okay, yes, radix sort is a sorting technique that sorts the elements by first grouping the individual digits of the same place value. That means by using this radix sort, we can sort out the elements by first grouping the individual digits of the same place value. That means individual digit means first we consider the digits in the units place, then consider the digits in the tens place, and then consider the digits in the hundreds place. That means we can sort out the elements by grouping the individual digits in the place value, that is a units place, tens place, and hundreds place, like that. Then sort the elements according to their increasing or decreasing order. Suppose we have the array of 8 elements, right? First we will sort base elements based on the value of the unit place, right? We can sort out the elements depending upon the value in the unit place, that is ones place, and then we will sort out the elements based on the value of the tens place, and then we will sort the elements based on the value of the hundreds place, like that. This process goes on until the last significant place. That means if the number is 3 digits, that is we can process goes up to the hundreds place. Suppose the number is 4 digits, we can the process goes on to the thousands place, like that. Okay, this radix sort of processes the elements the same way in which the names of the students are sorted according to their alphabetical order, right? Radix search is just like that of whatever the process in which the names of the students are sorted according to their alphabetical order, right? There are 26 radix, that means 26 letters in that case, due to the fact that there are 26 alphabets in English. That's why there are 26 radix, there are 26 iterations. The names are grouped according to the ascending order of the first letter of the name. In the second pass, the names are grouped according to the ascending order of the second letter, that is with B. And in the next pass, that is third pass, all the names are grouped together based upon the next letter, that is C, like that. In the similar way, in numbers, first we consider the values at ones place, right? Depending upon the values at ones place, we can sort out the elements. And in the second pass, we can consider the values at the tens place. Based upon the tens place, we can sort the elements. And in the third pass, the value that is placed in hundreds, right, can be sorted. This process continuous, right? This is what about radix sort. Let us explain this radix sort with an example, then we can understand very clear. So this is the list. This is the array which contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements, right? This is the array which contains 7 elements. So if you see the elements, they are not in the ascending order, so that we have to make these elements in the ascending order by using the radix sort. So in the first iteration, what do we say? Consider the digits in the units place, that is ones place. Consider all the elements. We have to consider the value only at the ones place. What is the value at ones place? 9. In the first element, the value at ones place is 9. In the second element, the value at ones place is 7. In the third element, the value at ones place is 7. And in the fourth, it is 9, 6, 0, and 5. Now we can sort out the elements depending upon the values that are present at one's place. So these are the values at one's place. What do we do in the one's place? Which one is the smallest digit among all these? 0 is the smallest value. So we can write first. What is the next smallest element among all these elements at one space? 5 is the next smallest element. So write it as the second number. After that, what is the next smallest element? 6. Write it as the third one. And next smallest element is 7. But there are two elements, right? Among these two, which one is smaller? 457 is smaller. So it can be written first. After that, 657 can be written. After that, what is the next smallest element? 9. It is located at two elements, 329 and 839. Among these two, which one is the smallest element? 329 is the smallest element. So we can write 329 first and then 839. So based upon the values at one's position, we can sort the elements like this. And we have to ensure that all the elements after pass 1 are in the sorted form. Is these elements are in the sorted form? No. Again, we go for the second pass to sort out the elements. Here, when we are in the second pass, we can sort out the elements by considering, that is depending upon the values that are present at the tens place, right? Here we are consider the values that are present at the tens place, right? This is the resultant list after pass 1. We can consider this list. We have to consider the digits at tens place, right? So the first element contains the value 2 at tens place, and in the second element the value at tens place is 5, and in the third element the value at tens place is 3, and here 5, 5, 2 and 3, right? Now we have to sort out the elements depending upon the tens place, right? Now consider all the elements that are located at tens place. So among all these elements, which one is the smaller? 2 is the smallest element, right? So we can write 720 as it is. Next smallest element is 329 here. What is the next smallest element? 3. So that's right, 436. And next smallest element is 5 and 5. Again, there is one more 3. So 839, it is written next. What is the next smallest element? 5. So the 5 is repeated for 3 times. 5, 5 and 5. So first, second and third. So these are the elements. So after the second pass, the values are like this. The elements are like this. We have to ensure that whether these elements are in the sorted form. No, these elements are not in the sorted form. Again, we go for the another pass, that is third pass. Consider these elements. But when we are in the third pass, we have to consider the values that are located at hundreds place. What is the value at hundreds place here? 7, 3, 4, 8, 3, 4 and 6. Among all these elements at hundreds place, which one is the smaller? 3 is the smaller. But the 3 is located in two elements, right? Among these two, which one is the smaller? 329 is the smaller. So we can write it as first. After that, we can write 355. Okay. And then we have to check for the next smallest element among these. Which one is next smallest? 4. but it is repeated twice. So among these two, which one is smaller? 436. We can write 436 first and then 457. And next, find out the next smallest number after 4. That is 6 only, right? So say write 657 here. After that, find out the next smallest number, that is 7. So write 720 here, and the next smallest is 8. So 839 right here. So after the third pass, we have to ensure that, check that all these elements are in the sorted order or not. Now all these elements are in the sorted form, right? In this way, we can sort out the elements by using the radix sort. These input values consist of each element consists of 3 digits: 0, tens, that is ones place, tens place, and hundreds place. Right. That's why it takes 3 passes. If the digit contains 4, if the number contains 4 digits, ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands, so we need a 4th pass also to sort all the elements. This is how we can sort out the elements by using the radix sort. And consider another example. In the above example, the first column in the input, the remaining columns show the list after successive sort of increasing significant digits. Okay. Consider another example. Suppose the array contains these numbers: 10, 21, 17, 34, 44, 11, 654, and 123. These are the elements in the given list of array. Whether these elements are in the sorted form? No, they are not in the sorted form. So we have to bring them into sorted form by using radix sort. So how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So index values starting with 0 to 7. Right, there are 8 elements and its index starts from 0 to n minus 1, that is 0 to 8 minus 1, that is 7. These are extra elements, no problem, no, not considered these two, 8 and 9. So the index is from 0 to 7. What do we do? Depending based upon the algorithm, we will sort the input array according to the ones place. We have to consider ones place. In all the digits, we have considered ones place. 0, 1, 7, 4, 4, 1, 4, and 3. These are the elements values at ones place. So among these values, we have to check which one is the smallest one. So 0 is the smallest. So write that elements at 0th location. So 10 is written at 0th location. After that, we have to write 1. After that, we can find out the next smallest element at ones place, that is 1. But 1 is repeated for twice. So which element is written first? The smallest element should be written first. Right. But because it is here, we can write in any form, in any order. We can write the smallest one first or the as it is, no problem. We can write it in any way. Here we can write first 21, after that 11. Okay, no problem. Next, find out the next smallest element. There is no 2 at one place. Right. Consider the next smallest element, that is 3. Right. Only one element which is right at the location 3. And next 4, which is repeated for twice. And thrice 3 times. First write 34, after that 44, after that 654. Okay. There is no element 5 at one place, 6 at one place, and there is 7. So that is 17. Right. Written in the 7th location. So after sorting the elements that are considering the values at the ones digit, so this is the list, that is 10, 21, 11, 123, 33, 34, 44, 5, 6, 54, and 17. This is the list. Consider the second iteration. So this is the list. Now we have to check all the elements are in the sorted form or not. No, these elements are not in the sorted form. We have to sort these elements. How can we sort these elements? Depending upon the values at the tens place. Right? We have to sort the elements by depending upon the values at the tens place. So here in the tens place the value is 1. In the tens place the value is 2. Here at the tens place the value is 1. Here it is 2, 2, 4, 5 and 1. Right. So the values at the tens place, which one is the smallest? 1 is the smallest. But the 1 is repeated for how many times? 1, 2 and 3. 3 times. So we can write all these elements at first location, that is 10, 11 and 17 at the first location. After that, consider the next smallest element in the tens place, that is 2. It is repeated for twice, not it is repeated for 3 times. 2, 2 and 2. Write 21 and 123. Where is 24? We have to write 24 also here. It is missed. Write 24 also here. Right. After that, find the next smallest element, that is 4. Right. Write 44 here. After that, the next smallest element is 6. Right here. Right. So at the end of the list, it will contains the 10, 11, 17, 21, 123, 34, 34. Right, 123 and 24 also. Here 24 is missed, and then 34, 44 and 654. In the next pass, these are the elements like this. Here after we have to check whether these numbers are in the ascending order or not. No, these numbers are not in the ascending order. So we have to sort the elements. At this time, we have to consider the elements at hundreds place. Right. What are the elements at hundreds place? Here there is no 100 place, no 100 place, no hundreds, no 100. Here this is hundreds place, 1, and this is another hundreds place, that is 6. Which one is the smallest element, smallest value at 100 place? 1. So write 123 at the first. Here in all these numbers, there is no 100 place, that is 0. 100 place, there is no element, that is 0. Write all these elements at the 0th location. And here in 123, the value at 100 place is 1. So write it at first location. After that, 6 is at the 100th place, write it in the 6th location. And we can write all the elements in the order. 10, 11, 17, 21, 34, 44, 123 and 654. Now we have to check all these are in the ascending order or not. Yes, all these elements are in the ascending order. Right? This is how we can sort out the elements by using the radix sort. Okay? Just understand? Well, thank you. We have to stop this session here. We'll discuss the next technique in the next class. Thank you.